Welcome to Stillness and Meaning. Here we pause the chaos of the world to find clarity within ourselves. Today, we are going to talk about the one resource that once spent can never be earned back. Let this story be a reminder to awaken the potential sleeping inside you. Part 1. The Trap of Later. Sometimes in life, we fall into a dangerous trap. We keep saying, "I'll do it later," or "I'll just start tomorrow." We comfort ourselves with the lie that there is still plenty of time, so what is the rush? But we often forget that this small, seemingly harmless habit slowly steals our biggest dreams and goals. In today's modern world, which is full of endless distractions, the addictive scrolling through social media, the constant ping of notifications, and the noise of entertainment, it is easier than ever to lose track of time without even realizing it. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into years. Time isn't just a mechanism that ticks on a clock or a number on a calendar. Time is the raw material of life. It shapes our destiny and defines our future. The person who respects time climbs to the peak of success, while the one who wastes it eventually burns in the fire of deep regret. So, if you don't want to miss the beautiful opportunities life offers you, listen to this story with your full heart and attention. It is not just a story. It is a warning for us all. Part 2. The Boy Who Waited. Once upon a time, in a small, quiet village, there lived a boy who was known for being extremely lazy. He had a habit of always delaying important tasks. Whether it was his studies or his daily chores, he pushed everything to the next day. Because of this, he started falling far behind in his life. His family and his teachers tried their best to guide him. They tried to make him understand the immense importance of time, but their words fell on deaf ears. He simply never listened. He wasn't worried about his future at all and continued to waste his precious hours on useless activities and idle fun. One day, a renowned wise man visited the village. He was famous across the land for his profound knowledge and wisdom. People traveled from far and wide just to meet him and learn from his experiences. Hearing about this, the lazy boy thought to himself, "If I can just get some guidance or a secret trick from this wise man, maybe I can become successful like my friends without too much effort." One afternoon, he saw the wise man speaking with a group of villagers in the park. The boy waited patiently. After the crowd left, he approached the old man, bowed his head, and said, "Please help me, sir. I feel like a total failure. I am lagging behind everyone. My friends, my classmates, they are all moving ahead while I am stuck. I want to become the best, but I don't know how. Please tell me what I can do to move forward." The wise man looked at him with kind, penetrating eyes and said softly, "My child, you feel lost, not because you lack talent, but because you do not value time. You keep postponing your work and wasting precious moments that will never return. Let me tell you a story, a parable, that might help you truly understand the value of time." The boy sat down and listened carefully as the wise man began his tale. Part 3. The King's Offer. Long ago there ruled a king who was very kind and generous. He loved his people dearly and always sought ways to help them. One day, he encountered an old friend who had once been his classmate in their youth. But time had treated them differently. Now, that friend was poor, jobless, and had lost all respect in society. He was bitter, always blaming others for his bad luck, and never taking responsibility for his own situation. The king recognized him immediately and felt a wave of sadness. He called him close and asked, "My friend, what has happened to you?" The friend sighed deeply and complained, Your Majesty, life is unfair. I don't understand why people think I am useless. Whenever I apply for a job, they reject me. They say I am lazy, that I don't complete tasks on time. I am hopeless. The king thought for a moment and decided to give him a life-changing opportunity. He said, "Let us make a deal. I want to help you. Before sunset today, you may enter my royal treasury. You can take as much gold, jewels, and gems as you physically can. Whatever you manage to collect before the sun goes down will be yours forever." The friend was stunned. He was overjoyed. He thanked the king profusely and ran home as fast as he could to tell his wife. Hearing the news, she was ecstatic. She urged him, Go quickly, don't waste a second. Bring back the treasure and change our lives." But the man, reverting to his old habits, replied, "Relax, I can't go right now. I am really hungry, and I need energy to carry the gold. Let me eat a good meal first." His wife quickly prepared lunch. He ate slowly, savoring every bite, telling himself he had plenty of hours left. After eating a heavy meal, a wave of drowsiness hit him. He yawned and thought, "I'll take just a quick nap. I have hours before sunset. I'll go to the palace feeling refreshed." He lay down and fell into a deep sleep, dreaming of the riches he would soon own. 2 hours later, his wife shook him awake. It was late afternoon. He was groggy and even got angry at her for disturbing his sleep. "Why the rush?" he grumbled. He grabbed a few large sacks and finally started walking toward the palace. The summer sun was strong and the heat was intense. Halfway there, he felt tired and hot. He saw a large tree with thick shade by the road. He thought, "Let me just rest under this tree for a few minutes to cool down. Then I will run to the palace." He sat down, and the gentle breeze felt so soft and pleasant against his skin. Within moments, his eyes closed, and he drifted off again. But this time, the sleep was deeper than before. When he finally opened his eyes, the sky was dark. It was evening. He looked at the horizon. The sun had already set. Panic seized his heart. He jumped up and ran toward the palace with all his might. But when he arrived, it was too late. The massive royal gates were shut tight. The guards refused to let him in. He had missed his chance. He stood there, alone in the darkness, filled with overwhelming regret. He had lost everything, not because of bad luck, not because of destiny, but simply because he did not value the time he was given. Part 4. The Awakening. After finishing the story, the wise man fell silent and looked at the boy. The boy said nothing. The message had struck his heart. He finally understood his mistake. Feeling a deep sense of shame, he thanked the wise man and promised, "I will change. I see now that time is the true treasure." He realized that time is priceless. You cannot buy it, you cannot store it, and once it is gone, it never comes back. From that day on, the boy was a different person. He went home and started working hard. He stopped delaying tasks and began finishing his work on time. Slowly but surely, he started seeing success. His grades improved, his skills grew, and his family and friends began to respect him again. He became happier, more confident, and truly alive. Outro, the lesson for us. In real life, just like in the story, time is far more valuable than gold. It is our most precious asset. Time is limited for all of us, so we must use it wisely. My grandfather used to say something that has stayed with me forever. Only those who ignore time will understand its true value, but sadly, they usually understand it only after facing hardship. Remember this famous saying, "If you value time, time will value you." But if you waste time, time will eventually destroy you. You can achieve anything in this world if you use your time properly, but if you waste it, you will lose your opportunities and live with the ghost of regret. Think about it. A passenger who misses a train by just 1 minute understands the value of a minute. A student who fails an exam by 1 mark knows the value of a year. Those who respect time can climb any mountain. Those who waste it stumble. So, use your time wisely. Spend precious moments with your family, enjoy the company of your friends, and work hard with focus to reach your dreams. Only then will you truly live a complete, satisfied, and meaningful life. Thank you for listening to Stillness and Meaning. If this story touched you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, value your moments.